Who is Isaac Newton? Sir Isaac Newton, 1642 to 1727, was an English mathematician, physicist, and astronomer who is widely considered one of the most influential scientists in history. He made groundbreaking contributions to the fields of physics, astronomy, and mathematics, including the discovery of the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation. Newton was born in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England, and grew up in a farming family. He attended Cambridge University, where he studied mathematics, and eventually became a professor of mathematics at the university. In 1687, he published his most famous work, The Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, which presented his three laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation. This work laid the foundation for modern physics and is considered one of the most important works in the history of science. In addition to his work in physics, Newton was also interested in mathematics and made significant contributions to the field, including the development of calculus, which he used to solve complex mathematical problems. He also invented the reflecting telescope, which uses mirrors to reflect and focus light. Despite his contributions to science, Newton was also a deeply religious man and wrote extensively about his faith. He believed that God had created the universe according to certain laws, which could be discovered through scientific inquiry. He also served as Master of the Royal Mint, overseeing the production of coins in England. Overall, Sir Isaac Newton's contributions to science and mathematics revolutionized our understanding of the physical world and have had a profound impact on modern science. Why is Isaac Newton famous? Isaac Newton is famous for his groundbreaking contributions to the fields of physics, astronomy, and mathematics. He is widely considered one of the most influential scientists in history due to his discovery of the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation, which laid the foundation for modern physics. Newton's laws of motion describe the relationship between an object's motion and the forces acting upon it. His law of universal gravitation explains how every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force that is directly proportional to their masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. These laws provided a new understanding of the physical world and allowed scientists to make accurate predictions about the behavior of objects in motion. In addition to his work in physics, Newton also made significant contributions to the field of mathematics. He developed calculus, a branch of mathematics that deals with rates of change and slopes of curves, which is widely used in science and engineering. Overall, Isaac Newton's discoveries and contributions revolutionized our understanding of the natural world and have had a profound impact on modern science and mathematics. What is Isaac Newton's most famous achievement? Isaac Newton's most famous achievement is his discovery of the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation, which he published in his landmark work, Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, in 1687. The laws of motion describe how objects move and the forces that act upon them. They provide a mathematical description of the relationship between an object's motion and the forces acting upon it. The first law of motion states that an object will remain at rest or in uniform motion, in a straight line, unless acted upon by an external force. The second law of motion describes how the force acting on an object is equal to its mass multiplied by its acceleration. The third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The law of universal gravitation explains how every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force that is directly proportional to their masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. This law provided a mathematical explanation for the force that holds planets in their orbits around the sun. Newton's laws of motion and law of universal gravitation revolutionized our understanding of the physical world and laid the foundation for modern physics. They have been used to make accurate predictions about the behavior of objects in motion and have had a profound impact on science and technology. Here are 3 interesting facts about Sir Isaac Newton. Newton was a professor of mathematics at Cambridge University, where he made significant contributions to the field of optics by studying the behavior of light and inventing the reflecting telescope. Newton was also involved in politics and served as a member of Parliament for Cambridge University. From 1689 to 1690, and again from 1701 to 1702. Newton was knighted by Queen Anne in 1705 for his contributions to science and mathematics.